Tim, my Mexican cannelloni are a really fun and delicious meat-free meal. I make them using beans instead of mince, which also makes them just that little bit more economical as well.
I love that.
So we start cooking?
Let's do it.
All right, if you can chop the coriander stalks and pick the leaves for me.
Gorgeous.
Now, I say that because I really love using the whole plant, but also the coriander stalks provide so much flavour. So I want to get those into the pan to start with the onion, the garlic, the capsicum, and all the herbs and spices. There's actually a gene that makes people taste either a soapiness in coriander or the actual coriander taste. It's not just an aversion of like, I don't like the herb, it's actually a genetic thing.
I thought they were just sooks.
Would make Mexican hard, but we can always find some solutions for people. So we're gonna get the pan onto a medium to high heat and add some extra virgin olive oil to the base of the pan, enough to coat. And then we'll get our onion, our garlic, our coriander stalks, and I'll also chop up some red capsicum as well. I love the red capsicum in there. It's obviously very Mexican, but it adds that lovely sweet element to contrast with the spices in the dish as well.
I love cooking with capsicum. I think it's really underrated, but just adds such a fantastic flavour to everything.
Agree.
All right, do you want these coriander stalks straight in?
I'd love that. Let's get
do
this
it.
pan up a little bit higher.
All right.
And then we'll get them in.
I love the idea of cannelloni. It's such a family-friendly meal. Kids love it. And whether it's meat or vegetarian, I think because there's pasta involved, you know you're onto something good that the kids are going to love.
And it's a good take on doing something like a tortilla, which is obviously very traditionally Mexican. It's a bit of a fusion, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure the Italians don't love it, but do you know what? I'm here to spice things up.
Love a bit of fusion. My dish has got a bit of fusion in it too.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Do you want this one cut as
I
well?
love that. Thank you, mate.
Got
That'd
ya.
be really helpful. You can see that I've diced the veggies fairly small because we don't want our cannelloni to be too chunky. We need to be able to fill them up nicely, and I like the small fine dice. And especially if you have kids who can be fussy about the way that they eat, then making things just that little bit smaller is a sneaky way of getting some veggies in.
The smaller the better.
Yeah. Well, there can be small people with big opinions on how food should be. So this has been cooking for 5 to 6 minutes. Then we're going to add our spices. I've got smoky paprika, cumin and oregano. Then we add in our beans. There's 2 tins of brown lentils, rinsed and drained, and 1 tin of black beans. You could also use kidney beans, and 1 tin of the tomatoes. Now this is a beautiful, thick and rich chopped tomato. So they'll all cook together for around 10 minutes. Then we get to roll our cannelloni. So that's cooked now. We'll let it cool down ever so slightly. And while we
amazing.
do, yeah, it does smell good. When does Mexican not smell good though?
It's just the addition of those few simple spices that we've all got in the pantry that can just lift a dish from meh to yeah.
I like that. I'll be using that. And you may have noticed too that I didn't actually put chili into the actual dish. I often love a hit of chili, and who doesn't in Mexican?
Yeah.
But I want to make this really family friendly. I want to make sure kids know that you can eat, and adults too, that you can get Mexican with lots of beans and it can be really juicy, vegetarian. And so the chili doesn't go in, but you can always add your Tabasco at the end.
I like that.
So I've cut the lasagna sheets in 3 so that we've got enough to roll into the
Oh, brilliant.
cannelloni rolls like that.
Love it.
And we're going to divide and
need-
conquer this one.
All right. Do you want a bed of our beautiful tin tomatoes
You
here?
read my mind.
Now, I love that this one's already got tomato paste in it, so it's all thick and luscious and ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
And then we'll grab a spoon each, Tim, and I'll bring the dish over to the middle here so we've got a bit of space to work with.
Okay.
All right, so we want to just get a bit of the mixture into the lasagna sheet with enough room to do some rolling.
Okay.
And it is also a dish that I've found that if it doesn't get eaten, then the leftovers freeze really well. So An easy
Love that.
one to pop in for lunch or something, whether you're going to work or maybe it's something for a school lunch. Very simple.
And
One in.
into the dish. Beautiful.
Then we repeat with the remaining ingredients. Get another layer of the tomato sauce over the top. Then I know your favourite part, lots of grated cheese. I've got a mixture of mozzarella and grated parmesan to go on the top. Then we get it in the oven at 180 for around 20 to 25 minutes. Make our guac in the meantime, and that's it. Tim, I'm pretty happy with the result of this. It's come out so well. You can see all those juicy, beautiful Aussie tomatoes on the top.
Yeah, I love how they've popped through, nice and crispy and cheesy.
A bit of crispiness around the edges where the lentils and the black beans are, and the cheese melted all golden. Look, this is the best family meal, I've got to
I
put it.
love it.
And then some guacamole on the top, and then we'll garnish with some of our coriander leaves as well. So if you can start garnishing with the curry. And then, depending on who you're serving it to, that's exactly why I left the chilli out of the recipe, because you can add some Tabasco as you wish.
Oh, yes, I noticed that.
Hit your own fire.
Really simple and great midweek dinner that the whole family's going to love.
Yeah.
I can't wait to try this one.
All right, let's tuck in.
Oh, yeah, nice scoop with all that beautiful guacamole on it.
Okay. They all come out well?
Oh, that looks great. Can I do the dabbing honours of the Tabasco?
You absolutely can. I'm just going to make the most of our cannelloni in there.
Our kids aren't around, so we can do this.
Go for it.
Okay.
All right, time to try it.
Yeah, a bit of guacamole.
Lots of mush. I love the mush factor. Makes for good, messy Mexican. What do you think?
That is gorgeous.
I think the consistency of the lentils, the size is so similar to mince. It's just a no-brainer swap for me as a way of getting meat-free meals into the family.
And using that tin tomatoes that had the tomato paste combined, it's so rich and flavourful. I love it.
Yeah, lots of fun. Great way to do Mexican.